Okay, guys, this should be our last play, Shadow of the Colossus. Unless I continue to do something after game, but as you can see, 15 Colossi defeated, and I already started the 16th one, and he kicked my ass. No, don't go to the thing. I think that said I was, what, about 7 hours, 40 some minutes, I think? 7:52. If I would have had a few better runs against some of those bosses, I could have easily come in under 8 for the game itself. Not that I care. I don't care how long it takes. Just commenting. Okay, I need my horsey, which is bullshit, by the way. If you don't already know what happens. Can I skip it? No, I can't even skip it. Terrible. Stupid game. Stupid guy with your stupid cape looking thing that looks like the stupid Overlook Hotel carpet. Just so you could rescue your stupid girlfriend who is stupidly dead. I was already kind of against this guy whenever he's going around killing everything that seemed to be pretty harmless and, you know, not causing any harm to anything, you know, dum-da-dum. And then his horse dies. So, like, this guy can screw off. I hope your girlfriend lives and you die. That would have been better. He had to sacrifice himself. Little bastard. He's selfish. That's the problem. He's a selfish little bastard. Alright. I already got that little fairy thing. Not that it matters what those do. I'm not trying to collect a bunch of secrets in this game. Just remember not to go that direction is all. I also spent... Can I skip this? Yeah. I also spent the better portion of last stream talking about which game I'm going to start up next. I wonder if his slowdown is because he's afraid. It can't be, because I've had him slow down in completely nothing areas. Anyway, I was talking about games that I wanted to start up for my next stream, and I mentioned, you know, the things that I've been talking about recently, like Final Fantasy VII and even Kingdom Hearts, which I've never played any of them. Or, you know, I would like a Fallout kind of thing. And I forgot that a while back I was even talking about it. I never played Mass Effect 3. And I really want to play the main trilogy. Played 1 and 2. My problem is I played... Uh-oh. Oh, that sucked. I played 1 and 2 on like Xbox 360 or something. And now I have the whatever the not the special edition, but like the enhanced edition is called with the trilogy. I don't remember what it's called, but I have that, and for PS4. But so I want to play 3, but I also want my character from 2. So I didn't know if I was looking in some forums and I was looking around. Stay up there. Not that it matters. This guy is going to kill me now that I'm way back here. Yeah, just kill me. But anyway, I was looking around forums and whatnot, and I think it's capable to do on PC, and maybe it's possible on PS4, but doing a character save altering. I don't even know how to say it. But see, there he goes, kind of like stuttering. Anyway, so I guess there is a way to do a save editor, and you can adjust stats, and I forget what the terminology is in Mass Effect, but the friendliness of your companions, how tight they are with you, like you can adjust that stuff, who's alive, who's not. I guess you can do that in a save editor. For PC for sure, but maybe for PlayStation. So if I can figure out how to do that, I want to do that. But, you know, out of everything that I was reading, it seems I wasn't really getting a grasp on how I go about that. So I'm going to have to do some investigation, and if I can figure out how to do the save editing, then I want to play Mass Effect. Because I also don't know what the game does by default if I don't have my character loaded up. You know, if I just start from scratch as a newbie player on 3, like, what happens? I want my guys. What does it default to? So, I don't know. I don't know, but I might install it. The Legendary, that's what it's called. Legendary Edition. Yeah. But I might install that with the hope that I can do some type of editing. I don't know if it would involve, you know, throwing a USB stick into the PS4, well, in this case, 5. I don't know. But I was reading it on the forum, and it's called, like, the save editor. Alright. Last night when I was playing, he shot me when I was right here. I flew off and I quit. So, I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over there. Oh, okay. So I want to get to that door in a hurry. Just run. Okay, I should be in the clear now. Okay, this is the furthest I've gotten on him. Do I want to stay in here or climb? Oh, I definitely... Oh, I don't know. Let's stay in here and see where this leads. Oh, okay. Thanks. Leads nowhere. I guess this might be like a convenient little escape ditch if I get trapped up there with his shots. I can try to roll down in here. Alright, where are you shooting from? Way up there. Don't hit me. Alright. So definitely going to work my way to the right behind these. If I get in trouble, I'll just roll into the ditch. I could roll into that ditch right now. That's on the other side. Is there anything back there? It doesn't look like it. Any reason to try to rush? The only reason I would do that is if I knew that he couldn't shoot like straight down. So I'm not going to try that yet. I'm going to try this pit. Alright. This seems like this was the correct answer. Oh boy. This is like the Statue of Liberty in Ghostbusters. Wonder if she's naked underneath that toga. It would be nice as if I die, if it starts me back here again. That'd be nice. And I'm sure I will die. That's it. Okay, no to that. I'm sure I have to climb somehow. It wouldn't be Shadow of the Colossus if I didn't have to climb. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, it's moving. Guess it's kind of swaying in the wind. Okay, I bet I have to jump over to that. Unless I can climb that. Let's try that. Okay, okay. Wonder if those do anything. I'm gonna go with no. Alright, I think I want to go up there because I think there's things I could... Oh boy. Oh, I thought I fell off. Yep, climb that. The climbing in this also reminds me a bit of Catherine. Talk about another game I need to get back to. Oh man. Its response will be thy road. You're saying a lot of words for translating to 6. Catherine was wild. That game was hard. It was fun. Okay. Is anything going to turn, or should I be in the front instead? Kind of feels like I'm in back here for no reason. Sort of. I don't know. Yeah, the plot of Catherine was... Woo-wee. It was messed up. What am I holding on to? I didn't even see a ledge. That's why I didn't try to jump. You gonna lose your arm? That'd be nice. So you can stop shooting at me? Okay, so I can't do any more damage. Let's reload my grip. Probably have to jump to his hand. Oh, he's bleeding again? Can I... Okay, so yeah. I think this makes him bring his arm down. Yep. And now I have to jump to it. And now we're going somewhere. That's where we're going. And this probably shuts down the fire, and then I can get to the next spot. If he gives me a chance to hit. Don't bring your other hand over here. What are we doing? What are we doing? I guess I have to jump to his hand right now. I guess, okay. Man, stop saying I guess. Am I in his hand? No, I'm over here. I thought I was jumping. I'm about to lose grip strain. I gotta go down. Hang on. Alright. Let's try this again. Can I not jump from his... I guess I can't. I can't jump from his arm. Okay. The grip. Recharge. Oh boy. Come on, I was just getting all that grip back and now you're gonna waste it. Okay, so he's gonna bring the hand over. No, okay, now I'm on his hand. Where am I supposed to go, though? with everything on fire. I have to get to his shoulder. He's kind of holding himself up so I can jump back to his arm. Oh boy, no! And that didn't kill me. That's hilarious, that didn't kill me. Man. Well, that wasn't too bad. At least it didn't die. If I would have died, that would have been so much worse. I really was expecting to die there, because, obviously, I fell a mile. But I'll take it. Pathway's a lot easier the second time. Okay. Whoa. Come on. Don't let me fall again. Alright, reset grip. Okay, on his hand. Now where do we go from his hand? Okay, I definitely have to go somewhere from here. Do I jump to his face? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, so I definitely don't jump to his face. I don't know how to put the fire out on his shoulder. That's a big step right now. The fire is in my way. Maybe I go somewhere else instead of his hand right here? I mean, it makes itself, you know, look at that. Definitely looks like it should be jumping to his hand. Has to be. Oh no. Ooh. But it doesn't... I'm not... Well, I'm not getting the feeling of where I'm supposed to go from his hand once he lifts it up. Unless there's a way... Unless I should be shooting something with an arrow. Maybe I need to shoot something. Maybe I can shoot his shoulder. Don't mess that up again. I don't think I'm jumping high enough. I can't get to his hand now. What the hell was that? Oh, I hit him. I didn't think I hit him. I can't get to his hand. Oh, you know what I probably should do? Ah, I missed. I'm too low when I do that. And my guy's kind of glitching out. Ugh. Wasn't even close. Oh, that's because he was not in the right position. Okay. My right hand's starting to cramp out a little bit from having to hold R2. See, what am I doing wrong now? There's nothing to jump from. There we go. I can stand on that ledge a little bit. I just have to be further over. Okay. Let's see if I can get on top of the hand, because I think he flattens it out. And somehow I went all the way around. He hasn't flattened it out yet. Maybe I don't. I was going to wait it out and see where I end up, but this is not good. Nothing happens. Oh, he grabs whenever I hit. That's just for me to be able to get back to his other hand. I need a refresh grip strength. Alright, that's good for now. Okay, now that I can get on that ledge, that's a lot easier. Okay, it's not, definitely feels like it's not going to be shooting the shoulder. StevieBGoode.com. Oh, I got the shoulder. The vitals are in place. Thou cannot reach from there. What about from here? Yes. So it was shoot the shoulder. So I had to stab the hand to get him to stop moving. Now where are we going? Oh boy, I need grip. There. It's always the head. Refresh grip. Can I don't know if I can get up there. I probably have to stab here before I can get up there. Ooh, that did a ton of damage. Come on, let me hit him. I don't think that did any damage. Maybe I have to go hit him in the shoulder again. No, it did a little bit. All right. I think I got to hit him in the shoulder, calm him down a little bit. I don't know if that's what this does, but he's really flailing now. All right, we're getting there. Oh boy. All right. So he flails a bunch, and I'll just wait for it to end. As long as I have grip strength, I'll stab him again. I shouldn't even have tried for that, because I think that just pisses him off. Okay, I'm gonna get one more hit, and then I need to... Or I'm not even gonna get the hit in. Alright, my grip is in trouble. I might have had enough. I rushed it. I might have had enough damage to get him in that hit. That did nothing. I think I'm too low on him. Uh-oh. I need grip. There we go. Got him. Last of the Colossus. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel sad. Aw. I killed the Statue of Liberty. That was fun too. That's the thing with this game. I hate, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty and whatnot, but I hate the environment. I hate the world, but I love the boss fights. And I know this game is all about the boss rush type of mentality. I love that. But I just hate traversing. There's just nothing. And I know there are secrets all over the place somewhere, but they're not things you just stumble across. Oh, they're at the back doors. I was back there. I wish I knew that it wasn't going to be that difficult once I got to the climbing areas of him. Do you have a gun? Because I would have finished this last night. Lord Imon. Yeah, I did that. I'm sorry. I caused all this destruction. Oh, they're crossbows. I know, I'm an asshole. Kill him. And bring the horse back. Yeah, see what he did? He did all 16 of them. All for this chick. And some lizards along the way. I liked how it was raining during this boss. That was fun. That made a cool ambiance. Maybe he gives up his life for hers. I'd be okay with that. Other than you still killed all those Colossi, jerk. Who's there? Yeah, it was him after all. Yeah, he's an asshole. I'm like, Devil Boy. Good, kill him. I don't think the Colossi are gonna like that. Or the Colossi souls. Now I'm just like them. Tis but a scratch. It's just a flesh wound. You're leaking a lot of oil there. What if I skip this cutscene? Credits start rolling. Who cares? I'm not interested in seeing what happens. Am I gonna fight them? As a disgusting spider evil thing? Am I a new Colossus? Alright, who's the bad guy here? Are the Colossi good or bad? I think it's already too late. My sword. Give me my sword back. Where are they? Dorman's Rage. I think I just got an achievement for pushing triangle. I'm coming for you. Uh-oh. Might not make it out of this one. You need more grip strength. I don't think there's any way around this. Oh, I do have grip strength. I think this is inevitable. As soon as the grip strength is gone, he's getting sucked in. Yep. So is she alive? Who builds a bridge like that? They're not going to make it. somehow they sped up. After all that, you better be alive. You look great for a dead girl. No decomposition. Even after 8 hours, you wouldn't look so good. Oh. It worked. I just kind of blanked out there for a second. Is my horse back? Is Arrow back? Is that Arrow? Is he okay? His leg hurts. Now I guess I don't hate the main character so much because the horse survived. Is the horse her horse? Oh, she's a good horsey. Yes, she is. She must have been her horse. Okay. And game over. I'm glad the horse survived. That was some bullshit. And the protagonist does die. But I feel bad for the Colossi. Like, they're sealed up. Like, are they good or are they bad? And were the people who sealed them, are they good or are they bad? Maybe the Colossi are bad and created a ruckus and they got sealed up. And I guess their power brought her to life. Well, as far as the game goes, like, that was fun. I'm glad I played it. It's not one that I'm upset that I played, for sure. It had some pluses and some minuses. It's not on my list of greatest games I've ever played. It was unique, for sure. Definitely different than most things I've ever played. Even though it had a feel of all sorts of things. You know, it kind of felt a little bit like the PS2 era, kind of like Jack and Daxter kind of thing. It kind of felt like God of War. You know, it kind of felt like Tomb Raider. There's a lot of things it felt like, but not enough to say that it was like a clone of any of them. It's definitely its own game, which is really cool. But, like I said, I really do not like traversing the land. It's empty while being pretty. The horse controls I didn't like, but apparently that was done kind of on purpose, as a horse would react. Music was great. Love the music. Definitely going to download the soundtrack. That had some great songs during the battles. I am disappointed that I didn't happen to come across any secrets. I mean, I know I pretty much went, you know, in a linear direction for the most part. But outside of those fairy twinkling things, I didn't find anything, which kind of shocks me. Maybe they're not findable until after game. I don't know. I don't know. I know they exist. What, because the bridge fell? Nobody can ever get there again? I bet he's still alive. You will make atonement for what you've done. Yeah, he died, asshole. I bet he's still alive in there. Aww. Bow. Arrow. I don't know what's so important about that girl. And now she's trapped here. In this land that is completely sealed off, yet has lizards and birds. And now a horse. Do I hear a baby? I'm a devil baby. This is like Bloodborne. This is Bloodborne. I'm the new Colossus. Or in Bloodborne they were the what were they called? Great One? Where's the horse going? He just starts walking upstairs. You can't get out there. The bridge is gone. Where are you going? Oh, there's somewhere else to go on the side. How's the horse know where to go? Has she been here before? That limping horse is sad. It's very melancholy. This looks like the area where I fought the one Colossus. The one that tore everything down. Oh, there are animals. A doe-eyed little deer. Bonus points for recognizing that movie quote. Oh, there's a squirrel and a butterfly. And more birds. I guess this place isn't completely desolate. Here, would you like to see my evil baby? Yeah, my evil baby. This isn't a derogatory or racial or anything type of statement, but this game feels very Japanese. And that's not, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything, it just feels very Japanese. In kind of like the best ways. Like it's solemn, it's sad while being happy, it's pretty, it's confusing. Great music. Great music. NVIDIA. Stock price better start to increase again. If you're watching this in the future, the stock price is probably like 180. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? 2005 to 2018. 2018 was the remake. 2005 was the original. That's how long ago it was. I would have thought it was even before 2005. Bearer of the Curse. I would have thought that it was before 2005, and what I say, 2018? I would have thought it was more recent than 2018. Jeez, 2018? That's 7 years ago. The remake came out 7 years ago? There's no way. To enter time attack mode, press R2 in front of a Colossus statue in the shrine. That's not happening. New Game Plus and Mirror World modes are now available, as if left and right make a difference for me. New Game Plus is obviously more difficult. What do we got? What else do we got? That was it, Sans. This is the intro, again. Which I might watch like 10 seconds of it to see if anything makes more sense. I think it's just him and the horse. Yeah. So... continue, start new game, hard plus mode. There's new game plus. All Colossi defeated. What happens if I just load up the same game? Bird comes back. Oh, is this just a repeat of the intro? I think. Yeah. Is she with him? Yes. Okay. This is the intro. So it just starts anew, and I assume this is in New Game Plus already. Do I still have my increased grip strength? I need to hang on something. Yes, I do. Okay. So I am in New Game Plus. Do I care? No, not particularly. All the Colossi have returned, and that's that. Is there anything on the menu? No, I guess there are some secrets throughout the world. It's not like I'm going to play the entire thing again. There's also an inverted mode. I'm not doing that. Time trials. Don't really care. I guess I could pick one and do a time trial. I don't even remember what each one of these were. That might pretty much conclude the gameplay of this. That's the snake, I remember that. That's the pterodactyl thingy. Okay, it said kneel before them to do time trials. Like that. Ah, that's kind of cool. The goal was 6.5 minutes, and I don't have a best. Alright, 6.5 minutes. What's the goal of this one? 2:45. Which one is that? Oh, that's like the big monkey guy. That guy took me forever. 2 minutes. Unless that's the big monkey guy. I don't know the difference between these guys. I don't remember which one was which. Six minutes. Alright, let's do one time trial. Just for the fun of it. Do one that might be short. Where was the one that was like 2 minutes? 6:15. $2.45. Now I have to figure out what game I'm going to load up next. Because this is definitely the last stream of this game. I won't continue it further than this. Which boss was this? God, this was a while ago. I don't even remember. This might be the first or second boss. Oh, my grip strength is reset, though. That's a bummer. During time trials, I guess I get the... Oh, no. I get the basic grip. Oh, and my health is way low, too. That almost killed me. Man, this one's possible. The goal is 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I have one hit on him. Oh, I wasn't supposed to come on. God, I'm already out of grip strength. This is crazy. God, this is what the game was like before. Oh my God, I gotta get off already. That's a statement that I probably shouldn't have said. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Definitely not going to reach that 2 minute 45 second goal. Oh, don't be a wuss. Well, it's gonna be time to figure out what game I want to install. Is he even considering Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs 2. Well, there goes the goal time. Give me a chance to climb up here. And I'm sure I have to go to his head. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't care if it kills me or not. I already finished this game. Whoops. Oh, it did kill me. So there goes that. Alright, well. End time attack? Yes. Well, I would consider that a success. That was fun. Wonder if I could leave the stream up. Wow. Probably not. I don't know. Ah, video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see what I... Ghost of Tsushima, that's definitely on the short list. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'll figure something out, I guess, and install it up and jump into a new stream. And we'll see. I guess we'll see what it is. Let me go back to the game itself and close out of the stream. But yeah, like I was saying before, this game it's pretty cool. I am a fan. I'm glad it wasn't so long. And the thing is, well, yeah, I'll say it a million times. I really did not like traversing the world, but I can get over that. It's not like traversing the world in, I don't know, something else that's equally as bad. Like traversing the world in it felt similar to traversing the world in Assassin's Creed 1 when you're outside of the cities and you're on horses. However, when you're on the horses and you're going through those areas, sometimes things happen. Not a lot. It's pretty barren. But sometimes you might come across things happening. Or you're going to come across a secret. Or a, you know, whatever those things were called, the eagle-eye vantage point things. Or you're going to find a town, or whatever. In this game, you find, it feels like you just find nothing. And that's the real buzzkill for me. If you're going to make it like this big and ride around and everything, at least give me something that I'm going to find along the way. And I know this was made for PS2, and I know it's, you know, very limited memory and all that. You can only make it so big. You put a lot of resources into other things. I get it. Maybe make the world a little slower. I know you make it, or smaller. I know it's made big on purpose because it's supposed to be epic. You know, the Colossus, a very large, empty world. Like, I get the styling. I just didn't love to have to play it, that's all. Through those, you know, riding around through that sections. With that being said, everything else for the gameplay, my horse is freaking out. Everything else with the gameplay is awesome. Like, any areas where you're climbing, the climbing feels pretty responsive. I mean, it's a little sluggish. It's a little not super intuitive. Sometimes camera gets a bit in the way. Sometimes you want to jump away or push off, and it, you know, it doesn't really. You don't kind of float in the right directions, whatever. But the climbing, for the most part, is done pretty well. You know, the controls are done pretty well. It took me a little while, surprisingly, though, to get really accustomed, especially to, like, riding the horse, pushing, like, triangle to make him go faster and stuff like that. But once I did, I was fine. I know there are more weapons in the game. I only had the 2. That's a bummer, but oh well. That is what it is. I don't know how much that would even change the game. And I know their post game anyway. You know, their new game plus. It's like, would that have been cool to give me during the game and actually use them during something? Like, yeah, but would it change the battle at all? Like, it can't. The battles are designed to be the battles. You have to climb up here, do this, stab him here. So I get that. Totally fine with that. The riding the horse, yeah, terrible. Controlling the character, at first it felt very floaty. I understand why it's floaty because of the way the game plays. I'm fine with that. And all the climbing, the floatiness of jumping off of things, I'm cool with that. Not dying when you fall a mile, no problem. The highlights, and I'd say the highs of the highlights in comparison to the lows of the lowlights are way higher, if that makes sense. The the goods are way better than the bads are bad. And the goods in this game, for me, there are two main goods. One is the music. Music is incredible. It's memorable. It's not, how do I say it? It's not like, it's not too crazy. It's not too whimsical. It's not too ridiculously inventive. It stays in the pocket. It doesn't have 47,000 different themes. It's very solemn in some places. Like it's used very nicely. I actually do wish there was a little bit more of it. That's the only criticism I have with the music, and it's not of the music itself. I just wish there was a little bit more of it. But when there is music, most of the time it was great. Uh, Loved the music. And then obviously the main highlight of this game are the bosses. It's just each and every boss is cool. Some of the bosses, yeah, there might be a couple where it was like, that wasn't as good as this other one. But yeah, that's because the other one was an 8.5 out of 10. It's like, not everything can be awesomely great. There were some bosses that stood out more than others, but that didn't make the other ones bad. It just made all of them good. And the styling of the bosses, for the most part, all of them were cool, even though like two of them were almost the same, but at least the arenas were different, and they were very different. The bosses, the first couple they're just there to kind of get you going, and I get that. I'm fine with that. That's fine. They felt really epic at the time, and that's what they needed to do. And that's the thing, like, as you come across more of those bosses, like, they do feel even more and more epic as you go, and more, like, they become more difficult, and you need to think a little bit more, and I like that. Each and every time, it was like, none of them became a layup. I don't know if you can do any of them out of order. I don't know if you, I doubt it. I don't think you could, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know if you could go to Colossus number 12 whenever you're on Colossus number 8. I have no clue. But hopefully you can't, because the way it's set up linearly is great. And I hear like a lizard or something freaking out. The the style of each boss, like the attacking of each one. There are some bosses that were just super awesome. If I start picking and choosing, it's hard because like I will say I like this one, and then I like that one. I like this one too, and then I like this one. So I probably like really really liked half of the Colossi. Easily, I probably liked half of them. I don't even know if I had kind of a favorite. I'd say that at the time of when I was playing it, the flying Colossus over the lake really was impactful. Looking back on it, were there ones after that were better? Yeah, maybe. But when I was playing that one was just like, wow, this is amazing. The the sand snaky kind of one, the sand dune, um, or sandworm ones, like those, that one was awesome also. I really liked that. The flying one in the desert that had the inflatable puffer things on the bottom that you shoot, really enjoyed that. The one in the water, the eel kind of thing with the electricity, really enjoyed that. Those are the ones that are kind of sticking out in my mind. That that big blind one was fun with the teeth on its head or whatever they were, the things that you rang. The two that charge you, those were both fun. The one with the fire, I think I liked even better than the other one, but those were both really good. And like the big King Kong kind of one, I like the epicness of it. I like the creativity of it. The battle itself, I'm not going to say was one of the greatest things ever, but it was fine. It was fun. Same goes with that big Iron Giant one with the sword. Like, that was fine. The first couple, fine. I didn't love the one where I had to go underground. I don't even remember what happened with that one. There were the four pathways underground, and the Colossus walks over to it, and then you come up and do something. I don't know. I feel like I beat that one quickly. I don't remember a whole lot with that one. And I don't I don't really recall any others. There's probably like my favorite one I'm missing, but the point is, like, each one, this game is a boss rush, and there are 16 bosses, and it's cool. They're all cool, and I like that. I I've never played a game that was like that, where it was the whole game was basically a boss rush. It would be, and now I understand why they have the time trials and everything, because you can literally just do a boss rush and not even have to run around the world. If if going around the world was a little bit faster, it would feel just like a boss rush. And I've never played a boss rush game, and that was a cool one to do. I'm glad I played this. I'm 20 years too late, apparently, because it came out 20 years ago. But yeah, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my critique on this game. It's short and sweet, 8 hours in and out, and that's another thing. It might have been 8 hours. It wasn't a long 8 hours. I didn't feel tedious, other than some, 5 minutes on a horse, whatever. But it didn't. You know, I played some games for 8 hours and it felt like 20. This game did not feel like eight. It felt less, and I think that's a sign of a pretty good game. But I do recommend, if this was one of those free games that I had with PS Plus. I do recommend, if anybody has this, loaded up, they've never played it and they had it for free, go ahead and install it. Take 8 hours, and if you're not stupid, it will take even less time. And just give it a go, because it is really fun. It's not my favorite game of all time. It's not my least favorite game of all time. It was really fun. If I had to give it a score, I don't know. I don't score things. If things are out of 10, if my favorite game, if I do the Dave Portnoy kind of scoring where nothing can reach a 10, which I understand. I can't give anything a 10 either, because that means that nothing can ever be better, and that's not possible. Something could always be better. But, if my favorite game of all time is if it's Mario 64 or one of the Ratchet and Clanks or a GoldenEye back in the day or a Bloodborne or something. Those are all, or RDR2s. Those are all solid 9s. So 9.0, 9.0, 9.0, whatever. This, and like The Witness, I just played The Witness, I would probably give that a, I don't know what I would give that. It's not my forte of game, but I loved it. That's a hard one to rank. If I compare it to other puzzle, similar kind of games, like, is it as good as Portal or Portal 2? For me, no, it's not as good as Portal or Portal 2 for me. Is it as good as Myst? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's equal to or greater than Myst. Myst has a lot of nostalgia for me, so I don't think I can have it overtake Myst just because of nostalgia. But those two are very similar in score. That being said, they're probably both in the sevens somewhere. This is going to be a... Is it good enough to reach a 7? I don't know if I quite have it in 7s. It's close. It's close to 7s, but I don't think it's quite in 7s. Did I enjoy it more than The Witness, that I know is probably in a 7? It's funny whenever you're comparing things that are not similar at all and trying to say which one's better. I would say overall I probably like The Witness better than this. Not by a lot. So I am going to say that this is somewhere around the high 6s, probably a 6, 7, 6, 8, somewhere in there. And like, I wouldn't even have a bad game at 5. It would be under 5 to start to be bad. 5 would be completely mediocre. Just like, well, I played that, okay. I have as many good things I could say about it as bad things. I probably won't ever play it again, but I'm not disappointed that I played it. That's a 5. So this is probably a 6, somewhere in the 6, 7, 6, 8 range. And that, for me, I would say is an area where I recommend playing it. I also don't recommend it because of it just being like a 6-8 and above is something I recommend. I recommend this game because it's worth trying. Even if you hate it, it's worth playing. And I wouldn't play it for just like 45 minutes and think you have a good enough idea of it. Definitely need to play it for, maybe 2 hours before you make up your mind. Because it was a game where at first you go into a game and you always have high hopes no matter what, and this one was exactly the same, and then it came down a little bit immediately, and then I got to the first boss and it went right back up, and it was like, this is awesome. And then between the first and second it kind of came down a little bit, and it fizzled a little bit, but after second boss it fizzled even more. Once maybe like third or fourth Colossus hit, that's really where I felt like the game started to get some grip. So you got to give it a chance if you're going to play it before you just determine what you're going to think of it. There's definitely a lizard somewhere around here. I can hear him. But anyway, with all of that being said, as always, thank you for coming. This will close up this stream, this gameplay of Shadow of the Colossus, and we're going to run on a surprise because we couldn't figure out which game to play next. So the power is vested in me, and whatever it is. And we will find that out sometime in the next few nights. Maybe Wednesday night or something. I'll jump on and surprise, I'm playing. I can't even make a joke of something ridiculous that would be on PS4, PS5 or something. But yeah, surprise, I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie. But yeah, that's our plan. I'm gonna load up something next stream, and this was fun. Thanks for coming, as always, and I will catch you guys next time.